This thing finally arrived after lots of emailing, lots of threatening to sue some people. Finally arrived. There's my tile blow-off valve. It's beautiful. Tile I have no problem with because that arrived perfectly fine. This, however, from VRSF. VRSF is such a bad company. I don't know why they have so much people backing them, but their customer service is just so bad. This is what came in the kit right here. I think this is for the tile, and this comes with a clamp, 2 hose clamps. What is this? Some screw. 2 screws. I think that's for the T-map. 2 washers. They're not even in the bag properly. Are you serious? I'm so shocked by how this big company can be so bad. Just as I say that, I drop a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so there should be another washer for that. Then that's not from them. That's mine. I threw that in there, but the instructions are in here as well. So now I have to. I bet. Oh, that fell, and this fell. Okay. So these should go in there like that. Alright, anyways, back to the video. We're going to be installing these today. That's all that came in the VRSF kit. I don't recommend buying from VRSF. I will explain all my troubles in the end of the video. We'll install this first and then we'll test drive it. I'll explain during the test drive, just so you guys don't get bored during the install. But don't buy from these guys, because they'll screw you over. Or try to, anyways. Alright, let's get to installing it. I'm probably going to install the... Let me put this on a tripod. Alright, first things first, we're going to be installing the tile onto the actual charge pipe. And the kit comes with, I don't know if it's the tile kit. Pretty sure if you buy the tile kit separately, it'll come with all these with it. So it'll come with a small hose that'll go onto your car's the n54 stock intake manifold. But if you really want to use this properly, it's supposed to go onto a 1/8, I think, fitting, which is this. But it also comes with this adapter, in case you don't want to do that. So what I'm going to be doing for now is I just cut this to fit in there, and I'll just fit the 1/8 in there, like so, and then use the stock one on there. So I'll just fit it in there like that. It should be tight, and then this piece goes in like this, washer on the outside, and it just screws in like this, and looks like you can just orient this any way. I'll put it like that so you can actually see the tile on there, like that. It'll go just like that in the back of the car. I think that's a 10mm. Let me go get that. Okay, so you want to tighten this and squish that. I think you want to just tighten it real good. There's no washer to squish. Yeah, just tighten it like so. Actually, I don't know if you put the washer. Oh, there's 2 washers. I'm stupid. So So there was 2 washers on here. So you want one in here like this. Wow, I'm stupid. Okay. You want one in there like that, and then you want the other one on the other side. Like so. And then that just screws in like that. There we go. I would have messed that up so bad. Just do it like this for now. And then I think you just snug it up. Snug. Let me snug it up some more. There we go. And then this will fit. And then there's an O-ring that goes in here, I think. Just like that. It might fit better on the charge pipe itself. Yeah. I'll just put it on there. Like so. There we go. And then O-ring still on. This should just go in. Like so. Turns out there was the back part was stuck. Should be good now. Try to install this. Still not gonna fit though. Is it? Perfect. I don't know how tight I'm supposed to put this. And then I'll just move this around when it's in the car. Oh shit, okay, cool. Well, that came right out. I was gonna show you something. As you can see, it came out. It's okay that we don't need this part, but this thing was on there like that. It's held in by this clamp. These are actually permanent clamps. You're not supposed to get them out. All I did was I took my Dremel, not the best, but there was like a little seam here. See if you guys can see it. There's like that little seam, and basically that middle part goes into here, and that's how it gets clamped down. So I just cut that part right there, and it just broke free, and that's how I got it out. You can see it was basically like that on there, and I cut this middle part, which is connected to this one, and that's how I got it out. So all we need is this piece from the car. There's so much oil in there. I sure hope my turbos are fine. Guess we're gonna find out if I'm gonna need new turbos or not. Oh boy. So we don't need to keep anything off of here. Except for that T-map sensor, which I just dropped it on. I sure hope it's fine. I have a new one, but it's a 3.5 bar from an N20. But we're just getting that O-ring out. Just getting the O-ring out from in there. That's all we need besides that map sensor, T-map sensor. So we'll put this, I'll clean this up, put it on the new one. And the kit comes with supplied clamp that will replace the old one. So this, I'm just gonna put this piece back in first, and then put the top piece back on. I did have to jack it up, as you can see. I jacked it up, got the skid plate out, because there's the metal thing that holds the charge pipe in. It's also on the turbo side, but it's at the bottom, so you have to get that skid plate out and then pull that pin out, or what, the metal ring thing, and then the whole thing came out from the top. But it was hard. You can't just pull it out this way. You kind of have to push it out, and then push it that way, and then it comes out, like barely comes out, but it's doable. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just install this part first to make it easier for me, and then I'll install that part. Okay, I got this T-maps installed. It looked fine from what I could see. I'm reusing this thing because it was like $20 something from VRSF, and you know, I could just reuse it. Why is it so overpriced? I don't know, but I'm gonna coat this with oil before I install it. First I gotta install the bottom piece first. So yeah, I'll just install that bottom piece. You guys can't really see because I can't put the tripod in here, but you just, you know, pretend my hand is the thing, and then you just slip it in there. There's the intercooler. You just slip that in there, go in the bottom, and press the clip back up. Everything's installed. Time for test start. The hose at the bottom was definitely the hardest. It's I think the charge pipe is a bit too short, but it might fit. It might work. It's like the clamp's barely on there. Well, I just came back from a long test drive. The charge pipe worked fine. The only problem I see for the future is that that rubber hose isn't in all the way, and I couldn't get it in any further because the charge pipe wasn't long enough, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna blame VRSF for that. It's their fault. I do not like those guys. But I did find another problem. When I was coming to a stop, the car started smoking out the exhaust, and then it stopped. But I was fearing for the worst. I was like, it might have been my turbo seals. It might still be, but I did recently install the Vader Solutions vent to atmosphere kit for the PCV, and I didn't test drive it when I installed it. So this was my test drive for that and the charge pipe. And so I was like, maybe that's it, because that kit, it just leads straight out, and there's no flapper, because it removes the valve, and that's what's holding all the pressure from the crankcase from going into so that the intake manifold wouldn't suck it back up, all the oil. So when I came back, I checked the oil, and it was already a quarter of the way down. It's still loading right now, but it was smoking. I drove it around a few more times, tested it out. It was pretty consistent. It was consistently smoking, and I would have noticed it earlier. If it was already happening, I would have noticed it like way before then. But today I noticed it when I went on a drive, so I took the Vader Solutions kit off, put the OEM stuff back on, and things seem to be a bit better. Now, it still does have the OEM PCV valve, and that could cause the same problem where when you come to a stop, it'll smoke, but it wasn't smoking as much as that piece as the VTA kit was doing. So I think that might be the problem. I'm probably just gonna go with a catch can now, and just replace that PCV valve with a aftermarket one. And I heard that would fix that smoking issue as well. VRSF it was a pain. So I bought the kit, I bought the charge pipe with the tial blow-off valve. Tial blow-off valve came, but the charge pipe was not a charge pipe at all. They shipped me the wrong part. They gave me the n54 inlet, I think, that they shipped me, and I was like, this is not a charge pipe. The blow-off valve can't even fit anywhere. So I emailed them, and they did not respond at all. And when they did respond, it was like, hey, we received your message and are working hard to figure things out. And then I wait a whole day, text them the next day, email them the next day, same reply, or same reply, and then I'd be like, hey, what's the progress on my my order that you guys got wrong? And they were like, so they didn't respond to that one. And then I sent them another email saying, hey, I want to return this n55 inlet because it's not the one I ordered. I ordered a charge pipe for an n54 Z4, and they were like, hey, stop emailing so many times. We can't help you if you're making so much emails. And I was like, what am I supposed to do when you guys won't even email me back about anything? And when you do, it's just like, hey, we're trying to we're doing stuff, not stuff, but like, hey, we're trying to help you out. We're getting things done. Yeah. So a week later, a week has passed after this. I keep saying text, but I email the manager of VRSF, and I'm pretty sure that email was why they shipped it out so fast. What I said was I was like, hey, my car's just sitting here, it can't drive. Obviously, that's not true, but I was like, hey, my car's just sitting here, it can't drive, it's missing a charge pipe, where's my charge pipe? If I've been patient so far, I mean, I've waited like an entire week to get any sort of response from this company. And this is like a known company that as far as I knew, because a lot of people on YouTube and the forums were using their parts and stuff, and they didn't seem to have a problem, so I don't know. But I was like, hey, I've been patient. I need that charge pipe. If I don't get it soon, or if I don't get any reply again soon, it's like any helpful reply soon, I'm gonna be forced to either file a complaint or sue. And like 30 minutes later, they're like, hey, we shipped your part. We sent you a return label for the N55 inlet. We're gonna overnight the part. And I was like, oh, okay, now you're gonna do it. You had the part all along, but you didn't wanna ship it out because reasons, right? So yeah, that's my experience with VRSF. I would not be ordering from them again. What else did they have? They had a lot of things that was overpriced. Their sticker, one whole sticker was like $15. It was just insane. I don't know what's going on, but like I'm pretty sure most of their stuff isn't even like I don't know if they even make those. I'm pretty sure it's probably like Chinese brands that's just renamed. But yeah, I literally just bought the intercooler, not intercooler. I didn't buy the intercooler from them. I bought it separately. But I just bought that charge pipe because that was the only charge pipe I could find for my car. The E89 platform, nobody sells anything for these. It's so complicated and it's like stressful, but I like this car and I didn't want to get a 335i because everyone else has 335i's. I want this thing. So I wanted the n54 motor and this, so I finally got it. My previous one was the same car, but it had the N20. It couldn't make that much power, which is why I got this one. But besides the point, like even with the N54 motor in this car, they still don't sell a lot of things for it. Like, because you can buy stuff for the N54, but stuff that goes from the motor to the car itself, sometimes it's different. Like the charge pipe, it comes in two pieces on the Z4s instead of the one piece on the 335i's. And a lot of people make the 335i ones, but they don't make the Z4 ones. So it was one of the only companies I could have found that was like name brand. I didn't want to get the other ones were like unnamed brand and stuff, so I couldn't really trust them. And VRSF had not big, but like everyone that's bought from VRSF that I've seen so far at that time was just like, they were like, hey, look, this is a good company, everything's good. Yeah, they're totally not paying me to say anything. Anyways, so after this whole problem, I did some research before I emailed them to sue. I did some research, and there was a lot of other people that was complaining, that filed complaints about this company. And on a certain, I think it was I don't remember, but it was a government suing or like filing complaint website thing where you can file a complaint on a company if they scam you or whatever. But on that website, that VRSF had like an F rating, which is the worst you could possibly get. And I'm just shocked at like how they're still in business. I don't know, but yeah, my ranting aside, it fits, and I'm glad it fits. I don't have to I won't have to, have to return it to them and be like, hey, it didn't fit, and then they're gonna cause more problems in the future. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I could just solve that hose issue. In the future, I could just get a longer hose, and that would fix it anyways. So I'm not really bothered by it. I might fix it tomorrow when I do install the intercooler. I might not even install the intercooler tomorrow, who knows. But yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna be done with my ranting so far. Everything's good. That Vader Solutions kit, I did make a video about it, about installing it, but I'm probably not gonna release it anymore because I'm not gonna make a video about installing something that I'm not gonna keep on my car, that I wouldn't keep on my car, and I wouldn't trust anyone else keeping it on their car or installing it on their car. It was almost $200 too, so it was expensive. Hopefully I can still get a return on it. I just had it on for like an hour. But yeah, apparently some other people had smoking issues with that installed as well, so not gonna be releasing a video of that anymore. Thank you guys for watching this video. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram if you guys haven't already yet, for all the behind the scenes and pictures and stuff of this car and that truck over there. Not much of that truck, that's more behind the scenes stuff for Instagram, but I do have a forum for that truck. If you guys want to follow the behind the scenes for that truck, I'm going to be more active on the forums, so go ahead and follow me on there. But Instagram is going to be where it's at for both of the cars and all the behind the scenes stuff when I install things. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.